These remind me of her.
Alright.
You're from the north, then?
I see an enemy.
Yes. And no.
I see.
Too slow. Not good.
That is so fucking strong. Not even close. I need one more ultimate too. So I'll have to figure out which one. Let's have a look. So since I'm using this one already, I think we can reset this and only use the second upgrade. We can reset this one now. That's useless. This works. This is just for smaller enemies, so I guess we'll go with the Shiva skill. There we go. That works.
Do you see that cave up ahead? Whoever lived here carved a flight of stairs into the stone within.
A way to the top.
And whatever it is that awaits us there.
There. The temple that time forgot.
And the Varys inside.
Yes. You can see the spell's path from the nave.
What is it?
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
forgive me, but why build the Vare here?
The spell was originally meant to be cast on Drake's Eye, and this was the only place with an unbroken line of sight. The Tonberries like to think these ruins are their own.
They look none too pleased to see us.
While our numbers dwindle, theirs seem only to increase, as if they were feeding off our suffering.
I need to upgrade Serpent's Cry, not Crosswell. I don't care about the other one.
Could this be their leader?
You're more than welcome to ask.
Well, there we go. Fool's Gold.
That could have been worse, I suppose.
Aye, well, if the forest's taught me anything, it's that there's always something worse.
Pick off the weakest first.
That's for Garuda. Don't really care.
Is that the nave?
Just inside the dome, yes. But it's what's out here that worries me.
I was thinking they'd all migrated south.
The weaker ones did.
The weaker ones. Did you hear that, Sid? What's wrong with its skin?
You don't want to be around to find out. Get back.
Nice try. be over soon enough.
Get ready. Don't think we're finished.
That's for Ramu. Meh. Something for crafting.
This place. It's frozen. Just like the surge.
Another of my ancestors' sins. Shall we? The blue veil shows the extent of the spell's reach.
But I can feel its ether from here.
Shula, wait. Before we cross the threshold, I'd like to know a little more about how these magics work. I assume we'll be safe from their influence.
We won't grind to a halt, if that's what you mean. The spell only affects the things that were present at the moment it was cast. You see? But if we can enter, that means other things can as well.
Like the ones we saw on the way here.
And worse, probably.
Is this Leviathan's doing?
Well, it certainly wasn't ours. When he realized my ancestors were attempting to cast a spell from here, he made to destroy the temple.
And almost did by the looks of it.
What's the vessel tier?
Elevators on bombs.
I could, but they are.
Then why is it so cold in here?
Fire and flame!
But at least we won.
I meant to do that, whatever.
I can only imagine what this place must have been like before the attack.
This would have been a hall of worship. There was something similar in my father's keep. The priests would deliver their sermons from the dais.
Your father? Just let us pass.
It's all right. We'll get through this. fast climb then.
The fair.
By the founder.
It's just as I thought.
Jill, does this ether not feel somehow?
Familiar, yes. I sensed it the moment we arrived, though I wasn't sure until now. You can feel it too, can't you, Clive? She's calling us.
You don't mean the witch?
I do. Though she was more than that. Much more. She was a dominant. A dominant who once commanded the Eikon that now resides in both me and Clive.
Of course. I don't know why I didn't see it. Who else would have the power to freeze time?
None other than Shiva herself. But for her ether to endure after all these years, it's almost as if... as if she shared it with another, just as Torgal shared in my ice.
That's a sick sword, gimme.
Shiva's companion. Though something tells me she's not as friendly as ours.
My ancestors never warned us about this.
It wasn't left here for them. I doubt they even knew it existed.
Looks like we hit the mark for the next phase.
Why won't it yield?
Because it would sooner die than fail its mistress.
Then it leaves us no choice.
enough chance.
What the fuck you doing, bro?
It's getting angrier by the moment.
And we better cut this short.
Timekeeper slain. That's for Shiva, huh? Another face or something? Maybe?
Now let's destroy it. And put an end to this.
Wait. The spell must be weakened, not undone.
Isn't that what we came here for?
Did you ever stop to wonder what might happen to the tidal surge if I unraveled the whole spell at once? I didn't think so. This is going to require a bit more finesse. From wind and light, water and earth, let the silent pall of mine ice. There's too much ether. Here. Let me help. Let us help.
Did it work?
I think so. The thread connecting this place to the child should be broken. 𝐒𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐼𝐻 should finally be...
Free once more. Leviathan, our most profaned fragment, its divinity defiled by the hand of man, its spirit shackled by his hubris, till Mythos came, bringing release. Now, let the sins of man be redeemed by the hand of the servant of God.
Damn it.
It's happening, isn't it?
It is.
What is? What's going on?
Precisely what we feared. Leviathan is out of control.
No.
Don't despair. This isn't over yet. You should head back to the village and get everyone to higher ground. As for the rest, Ifrit will handle.
All right. The Surge.
After 80 years of imprisonment, I'd be angry too. But I can't let it end like this, Gladius. It's time for you to come home. Your playthings. Too slow.
This is too strong. Like, this is not even fair how strong it is.
This will be easy. All right. I heard you the first time. too close. Enough! Come on then. No more hiding. Warriors! This isn't what I wanted! I only hope you can forgive me.
Ifrit!
Let go of me! That's right. Take it out on me.
Okay. Not good. He just one-shots me? There I mean to heal, but they just one-shots me. Oh my god. Can I even kill him?
nothing. Stop this! I'm not here to play! I said, stop! This has gone on long enough!
I don't think I can do this.
I'm running out of time. Shit. No. The village.
Well, what can I do though? Like, I tried, I did most of my damage, but I still couldn't kill it in time.
Stop this! I'm not here to play! I said, stop! This has gone on long enough!
Maybe if I do this, I get closer there.
village. Stop this! I'm not here to play! I said, stop! This has gone on long enough!
Please be enough. Alright.
I warned you.
Fuck me. Okay. Throwing bows, and I'm running out of heals. Just please be like after the. What the fuck is this skill even? Fucking hate this kill already.
You're just full of surprises, aren't you? Garuda would be proud.
Okay, what am I supposed to do? We'll see, I guess. I should just start over here, right? No? Okay, let me die. Start over. Fucking hell, this boss.
You're just full of
Okay, I don't know what to do. Maybe we just run around him? Because it didn't work to just go into it, right?
Garuda will be proud. Gladius! Gladius! How long can he keep this up? Not this time. If that's what you want. You've had your fun, Leviathan. It's time you went back to sleep!
Nice. Yeah, apart from that one, it was good, but that one fucking DPS check was annoying.
tantrum.
Clive! Where is he? Well, yes.
He's adorable.
He is now. But did you see him a few moments ago?
Clive, I don't know how to thank you.
It's all right. We should find him a dry blanket, though. Wouldn't want the little monster catching a cold.
There. He's finally asleep.
The poor thing had a long day.
That makes two of us. So, what happens now?
Now? Now, we make things right.
How?
By providing Walias what he was denied. A place to learn and grow. A family to love and protect him. So that one day, when the wounds in his heart and mind have finally healed, he might decide for himself how he'd like to live the rest of his life. But until then, I'll stay by his side, come what may.
Then he's a lucky boy. And not only because he'll have the best warrior this side of the belt to teach him the battle axe.
She'll do her best.
Shula. The beast that threatened your home is tamed. The empire that threatened your people toppled. Might it not be time to cast off your ancestors' glamour and retake your place in the Twins?
Perhaps. It's not as if we have the crystals to maintain the wall much longer. But are we truly safe? Is the world truly ready to accept us for who we are and what we believe? If I remember rightly, you and yours still choose to remain hidden, do you not?
We do.
Well, your people will always be welcome in Haven, regardless.
As will yours in the hideaway. We're allies now. If there's anything you need from us, supplies, food, equipment, do not hesitate to ask.
It's kind of you to offer. But we'll manage, just as we always have. Besides, I suspect you'll be needing everything at your disposal if you're going to save the world.
I fear much of it is past saving. The best we can do is strive to turn what's left into a world where we can all live as equals.
A noble endeavor. And there'll be a place in this world for us, will there? For Walias.
For everyone. I swear it.
Then we shall be waiting. Until the tides bear you back to shore.
Ooh, okay. So let's see what we can craft, shall we?
Do you think he'll be all right?
Well, yes. Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood. The Moats of Water are a fine people, and they will take good care of him.
Up by the Vare, Ultima spoke to me. He called Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Walius's ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Eikon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him, Leviathan must have seemed an aberration.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements. Having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes. There's no escaping them. Even here. Hidden away in Mysidia, the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Walius was born, and from which freedom is hard won. If the world doesn't change, if we don't change it, he'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
Then we must change it.
That we must.
And we shall.
What is it you want? Will that do, yeah? Done. Better than new. Done.
Okay. I mean, that's interesting. It is lower attack, but everything else is better on it. Like the stagger is higher, but we don't care about the stagger anymore. We barely use the sword, so it doesn't matter much.
Till next time, then.
You wouldn't happen to have some time on your hands, would you, Clive? Only I was wondering if you might help me with something else.
Don't tell me. Another unruly dominant.
Not quite, but a dangerous foe nonetheless. It promises to be quite a hunt. Care to join me?
Alright.
All right. Tell me about our quarry.
A fiendish, cold-blooded beast known as a 𝐒𝐸𝐿. Normally, we leave such animals well alone, and for good reason. But I have an even better reason to want its tongue.
Its tongue.
If you'll permit me, tributary, I can explain.
Certainly, 𝐒𝐤𝐬.
It's been over a week since me sister gave birth to her first child, yet she still isn't back on her feet. We've tried everything to restore her spirits. Physics and nostrums, the laying on of hands and of leeches, but all to no avail. The healers tell me there's only one hope left. A broth as potent as its ingredients are perilous to procure.
It isn't only 𝐒𝐤𝐬's sister who stands to benefit from this, by the way. There's her baby to think of. And Walius, too. She'd agreed to be his wet nurse, you see.
I'd be glad to help.
Thank you. Our hunters have no shortage of skill, but this task calls for more than that. And it won't be achieved through weight of numbers either. The 𝐒𝐸𝐽 is as wary a foe as it is a deadly one. 2 hunters might catch it unawares, but any more than that, and it would pick up our scent a league away.
Then it is decided. The 2 of you will go, while Jill and I occupy ourselves here.
Perhaps we might help prepare the broth.
That would be most kind of you.
Come then, Clive. The river of time flows fast, and so must we. There's a 𝐒𝐸𝐽 that has claimed the ruins at the foot of the mountain as its hunting ground. But as I say, they are wary creatures. We'll need suitable bait to draw it out. The flesh of a forest ibex should suffice.
To the forest, then.
There's nothing a 𝐒𝐸𝐽 loves more than a fat haunch of ibex.
There speaks the...
My lord, might I have a moment of your time? I would beg of you a service.
Certainly. What is it?
It's a long story. But before we get to that, would I be right in thinking Lady Shula told you about the witch from the north?
Yes. She said that your ancestors found her here, and that it was she who taught them the spell to stop time. She was like Gladius, you know. A dominant. The Warden of Ice.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end was near. And it was she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down to me.
I see. And the service you would beg of me?
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But when our woodsmen finally found time to move it, we quickly realized it might have been better had they not. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had claimed the cliffs beyond. None of us was a match for them. But you, my lord, have proven your strength many times over. Would you drive them away for us?
Of course.
Of course. I'll see the path is made safe.
Thank you, my lord. The grave is in a place called Witch Drop. To reach it, one must turn left at the Winged Wains, then follow the path around to the right, deep into the forest.
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When our ancestors first came to Mysidia, they found her there, in an old abandoned village, and it was her heartfelt wish to return there in death. So when she passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected for her on the cliffs overlooking the place she once called home.
How thoughtful. Well then, no time like the present. Left at the ships, then round to the right, you said.
Just so. Thank you once again, my lord. I will join you at the grave anon.
Okay, we have 2 more quests.
My friend, I have news. I think I might have found a way to break 𝐒𝐻𝐿's curse.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tombries are the same little green menaces we know and loathe. Apparently, a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts. The folktales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tombury kings, who weave the curses, and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short, but it may also be TTeu's only hope. What say you?
Oh well.
I'll do it. Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, Mysidia will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fanet! You were the one asking about Tonberries, right? Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak!
What? But why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right. Thank you. And please, be careful.
Reign of Pain. Okay. And one more.
Hey, mister! Over here! Please, mister, you've got to help us. The village is in danger, and if someone doesn't do something... you should have seen it!
Stop. Take a deep breath and tell me everything. Starting with your name.
Sorry, my name's Eirik. When you went up to the Ereval with Miss Shula, I followed you.
You could have been killed.
Lady Shula told us you lot were great warriors, so I thought I'd be alright if I stayed close like. But then I lost track of you in the woods, and that's when I saw it.
Saw what?
A great, big, dripping, drooling monster. Spitting out great spouts of water it was, that were tearing up the ground and cutting down trees.
Spouts of water? I don't recall saying anything like that in the forest.
Well, I
Margot,
did,
maybe?
and I don't ever want to see it again. You'll get rid of it, won't you?
Alright.
All right. If this creature is as terrible as you claim, it could well pose a threat to the village. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, mister. It was over by the Swift one that I saw it. Maybe it's still there.
Then that's where I'll start my search. But this time, you're going to stay here. Understood?
I wouldn't go through those gates for 1,000 gil. Not with that thing out there. Good luck, though.
Why is the gate closed? Oh, never mind.
Found her. They're almost at the gate. But they won't be coming any closer. That should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive, are you all right?
Fine. We've taken care of the immediate threat.
Thank the tides. I was worried I was going to lose you both. TTeu, he took a sudden turn for the worse just after you left.
What? Is he?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. In earnest this time. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be happening on this very mountain.
If it is, it won't be for long. Get back to TTeu. I'm going up.
My thanks. I shall pray for both of you.
Ready, girl? Run like the wind. More of them. Come on, then. I crave an audience with your king. Another group. They don't look very regal. Still no sign of the king. Could Fanit have been wrong? Ugh, there's dozens of them. The king must be close. God, that's a lot of Tombres. Looks like that's the last of them. Out here, anyway. But beastmen do like dark places. Well, I'll be damned. A crown. Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign ends here. It's over. Farewell.
There we go. 15k XP, huh? That's a level up.
It's done. Which means the curse should be broken. Let's see how 𝐒𝐻𝐿𝐻's doing.
That's him. The one who's... Clive! Is it done then?
It is. I was going to ask if there had been any change in 𝐒𝐻𝐿𝐻's condition, but judging by that smile on your face, I think I already know the answer.
You do? 𝐒𝐻𝐿𝐻! He's back!
Thank you, my lord. I can never repay you for everything you've done for me. I owe you my life.
I'm just glad the curse is lifted. There is one thing I'd like to know, though. If you don't mind my asking. What made you seek the Tombury's help in the first place?
Oh, that... well... you deserve to know. It was years ago now, back in my trading days. The Sons of Greek arrested me in Oriflamme, chained me up in a lightless cell with a great sword hung over my head, ready to fall if I didn't confess. Though they never said to what. I didn't, of course. So eventually they just let me go. And I never told a soul. Tried to forget it ever happened. But then you came along and the sight of your sword brought it all flooding back. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't hardly breathe, and I thought that if I gave my old chain to the Tomburys, maybe they could take all that pain away. All that anger. But it only made it worse.
Oriflamme has fallen. And the men who tortured you likely fell with it.
If only I'd known, I might have spared everyone a lot of trouble. I'd convinced myself that you were like them, that all outsiders were the same, but you're not. Far from it. Thank you, son. Thank you.
Clive, there's something I need to tell you. After we parted ways on the path to the cloak, I went straight back to 𝐒𝐻𝐿𝐻 and explained to him what you were doing on his behalf. And just like that, his pain began to fade.
What do you mean? Just like that? The Tombury King would have still been alive. I had to contend with dozens of his minions before I found him.
Then perhaps one of them warned him of your coming and he broke off his ritual. Or perhaps knowing that an outsider was fighting for him was what lifted the weight from 𝐒𝐻𝐿𝐻's heart. I know from experience that many illnesses are not wholly physical, but of the spirit, at least in part.
Was there ever really a curse then? Or was Talor simply suffering from the pain of his memories? And the guilt of what he'd done? For all the difference it makes. I suppose we'll never know.
Maybe not. But this much I do know. It was your strength and your selflessness that healed his heart in the end.
I'll be sure to tell my healer friend when I get home.
There we go. Another 9.6k. We don't need Orihawken, but I guess this is a good way of getting it.
Is that the hunter?
It's you. Nasser's savior.
Are you all right? What happened?
I was tracking an ibex when a great spout of water struck me square in the back. Sent me flying all the way across the clearing.
Did you see what made it?
No. All I heard was a noise. An ear-splitting din.
Might this be the culprit? Leave him to us. You've caused enough trouble. Well, that wasn't too bad. Hardly a threat to the village, but you can't blame the boy for being scared.
You made that look a lot easier than it was.
Do you think that was the beast which attacked you?
That thing? Not a chance. Would have heard it coming a league away. And the blast of water that hit me was beyond anything an Archelon can manage.
Oh. A boy from the village sent me in search of a beast that could conjure such things, but...
That's it. That's the noise I heard. Sounded like it came from the ruins.
I'll go. You head back to Haven and see a healer.
Alright, we'll leave that for next time. Let's do the other one over here, maybe. Actually, no, let's go. Anyways, next time I want to finish these side quests and then finish the game with the final quest.
What do we have here? Found her. Something's been busy. Whatever this creature is, it's out for blood. but it's not having ours. Stay close, Torgal. Where are you?
Hellos.
Another fragment of Walius's rage. I should have known. Time to put you to bed too.
There we go.
Fingers crossed that's the last of them. Either way, I should let Eirik know the danger is past. For now, at least.
Alright, we'll do that next time. Either way, thank you for watching. We'll complete these 2 quests, redeem this one, craft whatever we can, and do the DLC. There's probably gonna be something in this area as well. But, good game, so yeah, let's just do that. Save. And yeah, take care. Bye bye.